Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for Record Keeper. Today, we have with us a Final Fantasy 13 event called, The Last Tier, which I believe is a really weird sideways reference to the tear that Sarah sheds right when she gets turned into crystal, and then Snow keeps as a necklace. That was always kind of a weird plot point, all things considered. Like, if you take a second to think about, Snow keeps it in his pocket. He does something with it really weird. Anyway. I won't say as soon as the merge occurred, Final Fantasy was on a downward spiral. I would say around the time of 13. That's when it went on a downward spiral. Because 12 is okay. I will go to bat for 12 for the most part. I did. Oh wait, no, I did bring an attack down. I was like, I didn't bring an attack down. No, we're okay. We're fine. I know people that really like 11. Like, 11 is an outdated MMO, but at the time, a lot of people liked 11. I kind of like the Gambit system in 12 a lot. I've gone on record saying that the Gambit system is actually kind of okay. And then 13, it just gets really messy. Where am I with Magicite and Odin? I have killed 2 5-star Magicites because I'm mad lazy and just don't like doing Magicites. And for what it's worth, outside of really stupid, overpowered bonus boss fights, hey dog, you really don't need to clear those Magicites to do most of the content in this game. So it's actually really... It's nice because it actually kind of keeps to my mentality of, I don't like to use the overpowered stuff. I'll clear most fights without soul breaks, I'll clear most content without Magicite. Oh, he honking. Yeah, I'm currently fiddling around with Phoenix when I have the time. Whoa, gravity. Sometimes when these ultimate fights pull out the moves that you're just not expecting. You'll actually see a somewhat interesting fight. Well, let's get right into it. So you can't auto-fight these. If I sat down long enough and actually figured out a way, I might have been able to. Oh, right. You have the really dumb song. So you see the general thing here is that our bars fill up, we get commands, we input our abilities that, you know, were crafted along the sides, and you fight boss. Just using a friend summon to get me a Mighty Guard. This first ability, Cyclone Bolt right here, is used in order to make jumps land instantly. It's a good combo move. I kind of really like it. But yeah, the challenge I'm doing for this fight is I'm doing it full Final Fantasy 13 party style. I get a little bonus for doing that. So right now this boss doesn't seem all that threatening, it just kind of punches me every now and then. But what if? Oh my god, I forgot how fucking boring this song is. So I think right now this boss now, yeah, it is. It has double the speed. It goes very fast now. I think it might have upped its defense too. Did you up your defense? Oh boy. Can you do a wait mode, or is it always active? Sadly, no, but there are speed options, as you can see right here. Fast is unplayable. This game is mostly playable only on 1. 2 if you're not really using haste. The game, here's a little fun tidbit for you. You can't do that twice. When this game first came out, there was no speed option. You were forced to play the game at speed 3 all the time. And it was wild. Alright, but there we go. Pretty simple, but you can see how that can get threatening. Obviously, I handled it pretty well, but this is, you know, I have max level characters, so... You know, even though I'm limiting myself one way or another, you know, something get through the cracks. Did the song start yet? That song did start. It just has a 30-second loop that's nothing. What do I have in this lineup anyway? We got Locke, Aron, Scott, Minfilia. Also didn't do much of combat in her game. And Yuna. Minfilia in this game, they sort of adjusted sideways stuff. They made her mainly the buffer for 14. And gave her sort of the support skill set, which is the stat reducing stuff. And then also sort of themed her stuff around the gladiator moves. If you've played 14 at all. So yeah, you're fighting one of the Eidolons from 13. So of course they're going to cast, what's it called? They're going to cast Doom on your party. In 60 seconds, your life fucking ends. They're not actually weak to fire. I just thought that the fire, like, making a full fire team would be proper theming. So that's a neat move that actually raises his attack at sacrificing resistance. So he'll be hitting a little harder than everybody else on the team. Cistern in back doesn't fight in this fight. Oh, jeez. Much like in 13 itself. But she does waste your time. I think Faith was casted on her, so that's why she's hitting so hard. Yeah, Locke is fire themed because Phoenix. Aron is fire themed because he's a samurai, and that's the samurai skill set in this game. Also, Aron had fire-based abilities, like his limit breaks were fire themed. Love when you get a lucky double cast off. This fight, they hit very hard, but this is going way too smoothly. I'm waiting for something stupid to happen. I am also wearing ice resist accessories because so that could also attribute to why this is going so well. Oh, there's Faith. Alright, no. Or can reduce that magic. You don't. But let's end this a little bit more flashily. And then, just in case. It's fine. What level is the duh suffix for spells? 5. For all intents and purposes. Time for an actually kind of neat fight with one problem, but on a whole, actually kind of a neat fight. Though this loading time is going to take a little bit. This is not reflective of the game. That is the emulator. Whenever I try and throw real stuff in there, it takes a bit to load. For as much as I shit on Dingus, the Space Pope here, I actually really like Barthantalus's music. So, Barthanthalus starts the fight with a protected shell. Aside from those giving him protect and shell, they also actually buff his defense and resistance. So bring a defense and resistance debuffer to remove those buffs on himself. Everything Barthanthalus does pierces. So there's not a lot of fixing the damage that he does. You kind of just need to eat it. Once we get him into weak mode, we'll start to see his actual gimmick coming into play. Oh, also only vulnerable to holy, dark, and poison elements. He's very resistant to all the rest of them. Sorry, I'm thinking. Does Record Keeper keep the interaction where slow and haste override each other? Yes. Same thing with poison and regen. This comes into play in this fight. Oh boy. You're an angry man. Use Tifa's Thorns, Haste, Regen, USB. Alright. Ah. That right there? That's success. We will see why that's success like 5 minutes from now. So what that actually did was casted a full stat buff, as you can see by the fact that she is healing for way more, and re-rates. Hey newbie, why is re-rates bad on your healer? Oh, you know. Cloud's getting angry. Cloud's getting rude. Yes, if you are using Tifa's USB and Regenga, Tifa's USB will overwrite the Regenga. So you want to try and time that a little bit better. Alright, time for Cloud to get rude. And dead. So, his ultimate Thanatosian thing there kills somebody if they have regen. Or re-rates. Dying removes all your buffs. It's such a cool mechanic! It's an ultimate dispel without being an ultimate dispel. It's really smart. Also this So the ultimate Thanatosian laughter puts a sap on everyone. Sap and poison sharing the same status thing as with regen. So regen will overwrite the sap. The Apocalypse hymn there will do 99% max HP damage to anybody with sap. So in between the laughter and that move, you need to cast a regen. The only issue with that mechanic is he does it at a part later in the fight with literally no turns in between, so barely giving you a chance to do that counter. Alright, we're done. Alright, safe. So this boss actually has some really interesting mechanics to it, which is more than I can say for a lot of Apocalypse double bosses. And it's really cool. Crazy twist. Thank you for the follow. And you too, if you're viewing for the first time. I was gonna crack in my neck. Crack of that neck. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can actually... if this will work. Does that get off before this and actually reduce the damage? Rad. And we hold, and we hold, and we hold. Okay. Fight is going to be a little trickier than the other version. We're probably going to hold on Vanille too until, yeah, the first move. Since her instant cast Soul Break will counter most of the damage that we've accrued pretty well. For big numbers thanks to her passive. And then we'll start on working on that in Peril. Yeah, Edge's USB or his SSB would work pretty well for this too, because it would give you that haste and a last stand. Though last stand would kind of be canceled out by his death mechanic a bit. Well, it matters on when you hit that death mood. I've had to kill 2 characters. Vanille is real. Time to get with the big punchy. So due to these multi-hits that he does, he's actually really good at building you meter. Case in point. And luckily for me, due to Vanille's passive, I'm very good at undoing that damage. Very good at undoing that damage. I have no idea why Vanille just healed for 3,000 health. That one is actually a mystery to me. Alright, Sid Reigns is also on his roll now. Oh shit, did Sid get hit by it? I missed when that happened. Well, that's annoying. You gotta do this so that Sid doesn't die. Because again, that just put a sap and a... That just put a sap on him, period. That's what that did. Everybody else blocked it, but he got the sap. So if I didn't do that, this would have just destroyed all of his HP. No. Actually. Consider. No. Do I care about Saz? I mean, as a character, he's pretty alright. But, for clearing this fight... Actually, he's gonna sap everybody, so I need to be... Yeah, I need to be on the ready. Mississippi to Mississippi and go. Too early. Well, things are about to get interesting. Apparently I'm fine. Only Saz got hit by the sap. we take those. Actually, if that's missable, I wonder if you can just wear resist accessories. You probably just wear sap resist accessories. Well, that's it for the FF13 event. Barthantalus, a cool boss. Period. That is my review of the event. Next time we got Final Fantasy VI. So I'll see you then.